Hey buddies, welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2 Awesome on Video Games Awesome Live.
Hey.
Or known as Rootin' Tootin' Cowboy Shootin'.
Hells yes. Two.
Yep.
Good morning, everyone.
Yep. Come on. Yep. That's a cowboy. That's my
is.
cowboy. What does he say exactly?
Like his new
Yep.
cowboy shirt?
Yep.
Pretty close.
Yeah. I got a new shirt for you guys. You know, this style, I've been kind of like subscribing to it.
I love it. I've always loved it. Plaid
I've-
shirts.
Avoided it for so long because it's like every other dude dresses like this in Canada, and it's
Yeah.
annoying. I don't want to look like them, but now that I'm here in Japan, now I'm the odd man out, so I can look like this, and it's unique. And it actually kind of like lives up to what the Japanese would expect from a Canadian, so it makes them happy, which is nice.
Which makes Frash happy.
You want to give them that full immersive experience when they're talking to a foreigner.
Yeah.
They just they expect a certain decorum. So I got the beard going and the manliness that they expect from a Canadian.
He also always walks around with an axe over his shoulder. And I always have maple syrup with me.
Yep.
It's just the way it goes. Hi, buddy! It's our little Redditor friend.
So, he's not looking so good. So,
Hi.
we're playing our Morgan with, what's wrong with him? It's like he's
probably
checking
got
to see if his
punched out.
face was still on straight after Marston punished him again. We've been playing our Morgan with, we're going to maintain this facial hair at least for some time, is my aim.
Hells yeah. It is looking good.
We
Did you kiss Rudiger? Every time you kiss a kitty, you have to kiss me 3 times. That's the rules.
The audio in this is kind of weird, isn't it? Or if I just got it really low. There we go. It's going to be very loud.
So how many of you guys are playing this right now? I saw that Ben bought it and he's been playing it.
Pretty good.
I haven't asked him about it though.
On the last episode, we upgraded our whole, almost everything, except for like the only things left to upgrade in the don't worry about his ass. Everybody knows a kitty has a butt.
I just try to hide his shape.
Lay down, buddy. There you go. There you go. Yep.
That's not a mistake,
Yep.
Silver Fox.
Yep.
Hey, Arthur.
Yep.
That's a good cat. That's a good cat.
And so the apparently I'm gonna like be provided better supplies now and stuff.
Because we got the ledger.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that was
fine.
what is this all about? The autosave slot already contains autosave, money lending, and other sins too. Do you want to overwrite the data in this slot with your current game progress? I'm gonna say no, just in case here. This is kind of weird. Autosaving's been turned. Alright, that's kind of odd. I'm just gonna go ahead and like load manually then.
There you go, buddy.
I wasn't expecting that to happen. So this is what I did save before I ended yesterday.
It interjects occasionally to ask you if you want to autosave. Don't know why.
It's like, yes?
We just started playing, so
Yeah.
I mean.
It's
it
kind of
doesn't
weird.
matter.
It's like, obviously, like, I'm just playing it safe. I'm going to load the game that I saved before we ended last episode, and then I'll turn autosaving on. One thing I want to try out today. Oh, Rudiger, why? He just comes here to deposit hair on us.
It's not his fault.
I want to try this out.
All right. You got it to work finally?
Yep. About 2 days later, they sent me my password reset
There you
email.
go. You just had to wait a couple days.
So on this app, the companion app, it'll show you a live map. So Becky can maybe explore this.
Ooh. I'm
Yeah.
player too.
Kind of. There you go. So you can like fuck around with it and see what you think of it.
Okay.
It's interesting.
I get to navigate?
The full catalog is in there from the general store, as though that you can like make purchases through it. But it's weird. It's like if I make a purchase on the app, will a guy come into the game and deliver it to me like pizza in Earthbound, or how does that work?
It's pretty cool. You could ask me where like Javier is, and I could be all
really?
like, "Hey, he's down in this area, just south of Flatneck Station."
All right, let's go. Let's do a mission just to kick things off here. But first, I guess I'll just check to see if like there's stuff I can take. I'm still not sure exactly how like supplies work at the camp, because I can spend money to resupply the camp, which is weird because isn't the whole point of me upgrading the camp to get free supplies? Why would I pay to resupply them if I upgraded it so I could get free supplies?
Right.
But my theory or my
You ain't
what
fine, boy. Watch yourself.
Ignore Arthur.
He's just a cunt.
They act tough. They're good boys, most of them.
It's the most thing I'm scared of it.
is it the kid who's just joined us talking? My theory is that you just get a great return on investment on the supplying.
Oh, yeah, you think.
Yeah. That's my guess. So food will
So
appear
much foam.
at the food place. Stew will appear. So stew in the game is awesome because it's like a giant core bonus, I think. It makes your cores gold, which I think is like the best your core can be. So your everything, like, yeah, we'll see here. Eat.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Thank you.
Don't worry about it, Reverend.
I made a fool of myself again.
We've all done that, Reverend.
I'm bitterly ashamed. Really, I am.
Whoa, this is pretty cool. It's like showing what way you're facing.
I wish you'd stayed at sea.
Don't, Arthur. Come on.
His belly shows beneath his.
Aw,
With the
cute.
other walruses,
What are you getting at me for?
rather than poisoning us.
Okay, you do what you want.
My cores didn't really go up to gold, so maybe I don't understand the stew as much as I thought.
You can see the journal in here.
Yeah, there was a lot of journal I didn't read. Here, just a second, we'll get to that. What's going on here? U.S. Army discharge certificate. This is to clarify that Marion Williamson, Bill, his name is Marion, is hereby dishonorably discharged from the military service of the United States by reason of attempted murder and deviancy.
Oops.
Wow.
Marion.
Well, now we know that about Bill.
We got that over him.
Doesn't exactly
Oh yeah, the discharge
surprise
thing.
me.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is this Bill's Hosea and Bessie? Ah, shit. I remember some talk about Bessie. I thought they were talking about a horse.
Yeah, me too. Didn't he eat her? Then?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on about
I
this.
don't think he ate her.
And it was Hosea, I thought...
Jose's the old guy.
Oh. Yeah, he talked about missing Bessie. I thought he was talking about his horse.
Oh, yeah, no, I totally knew he was talking about his wife, because he talked about, like, how they thought about getting out of it, and they did for a little while, but then they came back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan, for sparing me like that. I'll work hard. I am not a bad fella. You'll soon warm to me.
Just see that I do.
Oh, you will.
Listen, sorry. You mind if we talk about this later?
Of course, I'm really sorry.
Just give me a reason, boy.
I know you don't mean that.
Take it easy. I ain't serious.
You got a real strange sense of humor.
Kind of like that kid, though. I wish the best for him.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out well.
No.
What's this all about? Companions will sometimes ask for retrieving an item, find and return it to the camp for a reward. Item request, hold for details. Says, mission brief, camp item request, Hosea enjoys crime novels, find one for him. Find Hosea another crime novel. That's weird, you'd think this would come along with some dialogue from him. Aldous Filson, Mysteries. The Case of the Deceitful German, Baron von Schwarzhardt. I gotta read this. Chapter 1. London lay enveloped in a thick blanket of fog. It hung like a blanket that has been hung up from a place you hang things from. And the ancient but bustling city, the most wonderful and awful place in the entire world, was both pretty and sinister, like a young girl who tempts a bachelor into marriage or a jewel that tempts a man into murder. These were my thoughts as I sat doing things a gentleman does while idly waiting for an adventure to start at the beginning of a story. And just as our last adventure had ended, so a new adventure was about to begin. I knew it, and Aldous Filson knew it. Even our rooms knew it, or they seemed to, as expectant an air hung about the place, much like the fog, both hanging together like two friends who live together and ejaculate together in surprise. And, dear reader, is precisely what we did next. My God, I ejaculated upon my word, gasped Filson. Yes, even Filson, the most brilliant man of the empire, detective, yogi, sage, scientist, organist, raconteur, I don't know that word, occasional thief, patriot, and expert in 1,000 other subjects besides, even he was surprised. Upon my word, he repeated, still surprised. What are you doing here? For standing in front of us as if he had not been last seen locked up in a tower on Tropical Island awaiting certain doom was the worst man in all of Europe, the most dastardly, most Germanic, most domineering and injudicious Baron von Schwarzhardt. Needless to say, his weapon was drawn. I did not come here for revenge, Herr Filson, he drawled Germanically. Then why are you here? I spluttered enormously. First, to prove that the best man in Great Britain is no match for a German aristocrat, something the look in both your faces demonstrated as I walked through this door, and secondly, to offer you a deal. The Baron's eye patch twitched as he spoke. Only a fool would trust a man like him, and Filson was no fool. He was an Englishman, first and foremost. I make no deals with the likes of you, Baron, but I acknowledge that your escape has surprised even me, and it is over 5 years since I last ejaculated in surprise. Whereas I do almost every day, I interposed. That's because, my dear friend, you are one of life's innocents. I was stung like a person who had just been stung by a bee or even a scorpion by this admonition that cut me hard. But I grinned and bore it, for Filson could be unkind, but I forgave him. And now I think of it, he was like a scorpion, cunning, baffling, and with a sting in his long tail. This was something the Baron had forgotten. London was shrouded in mysterious fog. The German was cunning, and yet Filson was more foggy, mysterious, and cunning than both of them combined. In a trice, he had disarmed the Baron, and had a rapier held quivering against his chin. Now, my dear Baron, if you don't want me to penetrate you like a fish with this sword, tell me just who you are, And what you are doing? I am the Baron von Schwarzart, he gasped, but as he spoke, his disguise began to slip. Stood before us was not a German at all, but even worse, a woman. Oh, I don't get to keep going?
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't get... I thought you would get to keep on reading.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was a good fucking read. That's good shit.
To be continued.
Wow.
Ew, a woman.
That's some good stuff right there.
Damn cliffhangers. Oh.
So there's another book here, but I don't think I can pick that one up. Okay. And there's one more leaflet here. I'm not even going to try to read that. All right. My dear Leonard, letter to Lenny from father. Lenny is the black guy that we were on the train with who was
Yeah.
helping us. Not the Indian.
Well, he's half black, half native.
There's two guys. There's two black guys in camp. One's Lenny and the other one's the native guy.
Oh.
It is only 3 days since you and your mother stood on the platform so dutifully until my train was out of sight, and I already feel
The
compelled
native
to
guy
write.
is Charles, okay.
How handsome you looked then. You must learn chastity young and learn it well. There are truths a man of my upbringing finds easier to set down than to speak, even to his son. I expect not easy for a boy to understand. In some ways, I hope that you do not understand it. Here's one such truth. I know I have you sometimes been more of a tutor than a father to you, but do not let my sermons on your future as a lawyer persuade you that I see you more as a pupil than a son. When we met again on Sunday next, I expect I will have stiffened once more, but the brief distance gives me liberty to tell you that you have redeemed more than you know and can ever know, or should to be expected to bear. Wow, his dad is uppity or an uptight bugger. Expect the yard to be clear of snow when I return. I see that it bores you, but you must learn to accommodate yourself in useful labor, however menial. And as always, read this letter aloud to your mother, and where I have written is not, you do not say ain't. I am, as ever, your loving father.
Gotcha.
Jesus. Do you imagine putting that much of a flourish on your capitals?
Wow. I would be so learned.
Oh, there's more.
No, that was all
Oh,
of it.
okay. There you go.
I don't know when I would use this.
Do you think it would help in other, I don't know. Maybe an iPad would be good for a map. Maybe some people who turn off the mini map would enjoy it, like looking down at their device. It would
yeah.
make them immersed like they were in the Old West with an iPad.
Yeah, totally. I get you. Your grandfather wrote like that? Whoa, your grandfather wrote? That's pretty cool.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried. What do you want?
Oh, don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Go save Hugo. Rudiger's attacking him.
I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Sorry. You did it fast.
Sometimes Rudiger attacks Hugo. He bullies him. And we have to punish Rudiger. I don't know why. I don't know why he does it. Sometimes he does it at the worst times, like, or the stupidest times, like where they're all seemingly happy and hanging out and calm, and all of a sudden he just decides, like, I've had enough of Hugo, and he like attacks him. You'd think he's asserting dominance, sure, but I mean, there's just no reason for it. Again, he does it at the weirdest times, like where, I don't know. I mean, sometimes he does it when Hugo uses the litter, which would just show that he doesn't want him around, like, fuck you, that's mine, but sometimes he just does it randomly.
I'm glad I went down because Rudiger had him backed into a corner.
Yeah, he's been doing that.
That one corner?
Yeah.
Like this one? Yeah, like how does Hugo even get out of that?
They've always kind of hated each other. I think actually Lisa coming around made them worse because Lisa's bigger than Rudiger in weight and size now, kind of getting there. And I think Rudiger's realizing he's not the biggest cat and not the number one anymore, so he has to like pick on the smallest cat in the room.
Yeah. It's very different from play fighting.
Yeah, they don't play fight, Rudiger and Hugo.
No.
Hugo and Lisa play fight, and it's very cute.
Yes.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Uncle just begging.
That deer doesn't look like it's being respected.
Yeah, it's just kind of tossed to the side.
That's not cool, guys. Look at all those lemons. Or are they oranges? No scurvy for this camp.
How are you, Mr. Morgan?
You're not a nice man, Mr. Pearson.
You're not a nice man,
You
Mr.
revolt me.
Pearson.
Now, there's no need to be rude.
You grasping, money-lending scum. Leave me alone. I should slit your throat. Get away from me!
That's pretty intense.
You
Jesus.
just want Marston attention.
I'm trying to get his attention in the worst way.
Yeah.
Didn't I say like 20 minutes ago we should start this with a mission?
Yeah, like we haven't... Did you say that?
But I'm so distracted. I want all the flavor, so I want to make sure that I've like thoroughly explored the camp. So I think that you get fresh ammo from your own tent or something like that. Oh, I got letters. And
Hey,
I
is that
also
a book?
am wondering if these things disappear if you leave
Dear
them.
Arthur, I've written this letter 100 times or more, and I cannot get it right. It's me. You know it's me from the bad handwriting. I know
That's
I said
nice.
when we last spoke, and I was going off to get married, that we would not speak again. I know I said a lot of things, and I meant them, I suppose, at the time. But I'm not so proud as to not speak to people who care for me, or cared for me. I've been in Valentine for a couple of months. I had some bad luck, and, well, it's a long story and not an interesting one. But I am here for now. I saw a couple of the girls, or whatever the polite term is for them, that ran with you and your associates in town. And I heard tell of a man who sounded like you. I would love to see you again, if you could spare me a little bit of your time. I'm renting a room at Chadwick Farm, just north of Valentine. Yours, Mary Linton.
Booty call.
Oh, Jesus. Interesting. So yeah, with the
Why?
yeah, okay.
Fuck off.
Go ahead. It's very weird. Would I like? I guess the question I have, and what is giving me anxiety, is like, would these things disappear if I don't like see them? Will it refresh with a new letter or something if I'm not thorough?
Right.
Is this her?
Flip.
Yeah.
Beatrice Morgan.
Oh, it's my mom. I think probably.
1870. Yeah, that would be her mama. Mommy.
Zoological compendium. What? The compendium of the Earth's creatures. Whoa. A moose. And moose are difficult to run down in such instances. Just reading if this is actually funny. You never know with Rockstar. Like, is it gonna be funny?
This idiotic creature will pop its head out to see if it's see
Says
what's coming.
The badger. Many a man who nearly broke his neck or leg of this cursed animal, for in its pursuit of prey it takes to digging holes. These quickly are covered by leaves or weeds, and along comes a rider to a death trap. I have been thrown from my horse on several occasions after I stepped into a badger hole, got up, covered in dust, cursed the heavens, and took to killing everyone I could find within miles, wiping out an entire species of which I feel only lingering regret. At times, nature should be left to its own devices, up until the point where it inconveniences me, and then it should be eradicated. When approaching its hole, the idiotic creature will pop its head out to see what is coming, place a shot between its eyes, take the fur, and throw the rest of this into a stew pot. The skunk. Those who raise game birds or chickens are likely to hate the skunk for marauding about hen houses, but farmer and forester alike should leave these beasts alone. Many take to shooting skunks for sport. However, they eat quite a large amount of insect larvae, which helps crops and prevent infestation of moths and caterpillars. When you upset the balance of nature, that may pay from its pocketbook. Okay, blah, blah. Note on animals.
Do you think there's skunks here in Japan?
Oh, does anybody know? A note on animals. Water, debilitation, serious sickness, take household foul drink, blah, blah, blah. This will provide perfect drinking water even if it tastes slightly like a dead raccoon. It's talking about filtering it through skins. I guess I'll take this with me. Is this her? Oh, hell yeah.
I'd booty call that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Only one way to find out.
Oh, shit. Hey, what's that? What's going on? Man, you can miss stuff easy here. Look at this.
Yeah. 3 men sought.
Brazen bank robbery. Major T.J. Belford has been a cashier at the banking house of Leon Hoyt for a number of years, but nothing prepared him for what transpired last week. It was about 2 o'clock. 3 men, strangers to me, came through the door and walked up to the counter. One of them, the eldest of the 3, was a fine talker and engaged me in conversation. Suddenly, the largest, a big, sullen young man, brandished a firearm and held it up to my face. "Throw up your hands," the third one said, who appeared to be the boss. The other 2 repeated the order, and with an oath, and the leader said, "My fine patriotic friends and I are going to relieve you of your gold and introduce a few folks to the benefit of civilization." They came around the counter and grabbed some sacks which contained $5,000 in gold.
Shit.
They demanded to know where the rest of the money was, and I pointed to 3 sacks containing silver, but it was too bulky for them. They retreated, and one warned against sounding an alarm. "I was never so terrified in my life," Mr. Belford told a reporter. "The robbers are reported to have lingered in town, and there are unproven claims that the men traveled to hovels and shanties and even to a home for orphans and gave handfuls of ill-gotten gains to the poor."
Whoa.
So this is us?
I guess so. Huh. According to Google, the closest thing to a skunk in Japan is the Tanuki raccoon dog.
Yeah, that guy.
Huh.
Yeah, he's those guys. I guess this is the easier way to explore, is like to go.
Are those the ones that we saw in the zoo? Did we see them in the zoo?
Oh, look at this. Yeah, I think we didn't see a
Raccoon
tanuki
dog.
yet. Have we seen them?
I don't know.
They didn't have big enough balls, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the
Arthur's
balls.
father, Lyle Morgan,
Damn.
larceny.
You're cool looking.
Arthur's dog.
Aww.
So I left a life behind of some kind.
Hosea Dutch Arthur. Whoa. We look good.
Oh,
We're
so
the same age as Hosea?
I think that our dad was also named Arthur.
Okay, that makes more sense.
That makes more sense. That makes sense
But
to me.
his
No,
name
wait,
is
that's the
Lyle.
dad. So that's weird. Why do we look? I guess he looks young there on the right. It's just that Hosea looks a little bit too young, I think.
Yeah. Whenever we were filling out all the paperwork to get our cats brought into Japan, there were a lot of things like if you wanted to import skunks as well. It was like one of the 4 additional animals. It was like dogs, cats, birds, and skunks. And I was like, what the
Who's
fuck?
gonna bring a skunk in? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know, but it was on that list.
That's so weird.
Like, I know people can have them as pets, but it's like number 4?
This game is insanely beautiful. The translucency on things is incredible. It's interesting that it seems so rare.
Apparently
What?
someone is running around the country here shooting nearly everyone they see.
Really?
Yes, really. I thought maybe it was Bill, but now I think maybe it's you.
You're drunk.
Me?
We don't need unnecessary problems. We have enough real ones.
Come on.
Susan.
I have to know, once and for all. What happened to your face?
I don't like that tone, Arthur.
I was thinking this would I
Why
could.
are you doing this?
Usually his insults have like a string, but I'm not allowed to do it anymore.
Will you cut it out?
She just doesn't like being followed even.
Cool. Good to know.
Get lost back to Vienna.
Please don't be like this, Mr. Morgan.
Blood-sucking piece of shit.
Just leave me be, will you?
You're a disgrace.
Stay away from me!
I didn't get this interaction because I've been playing Good Arthur.
I might do a second playthrough one day of Good
What are you
Arthur.
making? Another fine meal of rotten onions and spoiled meat?
Hey, what did I do?
I swear, it tastes better coming up than it does going down.
Why do you get like this?
If the Navy taught you to cook, they've got a lot to answer for.
Listen, I'm not rising to this.
Let's all be civil, can't we?
The voice actor for Morgan, I saw him on Twitter there. He's only got like 2,000 followers.
Oh, really?
And he just made a tweet recently saying, like, I can now announce that I am Arthur Morgan.
Huh.
He seems really proud of it.
Aw, cool. I'm doing mostly Good Arthur run. Whoa.
You sound like a real cuck.
Yeah, voice actors don't always get the recognition they deserve. Unless you're
Mr. Morgan.
Troy Baker and
Mr. Morgan.
other Troy Baker.
Yes, Reverend.
It even took them a long
Do you
time.
think the Pinkertons are finally gonna kill us?
Perhaps.
I'm so worried.
You move weird.
Man of the cloth, don't make me laugh.
You are really acting despicably towards everyone.
All right, calm it. I'm only rattling your cage.
Why do you do this?
No. Her stress is just peeing. I should actually.
You're trying to peek?
So, this game apparently looks better on Xbox One X.
Whoa.
Apparently, the Digital Foundry did their thorough review and found it just to have an edge in frame rate a little bit and a little bit in resolution,
Huh.
which is interesting because.
What's with you, Mr. Morgan?
But
How'd you mean?
You're stuck in camp all the time. You used to be such a man of action.
Well, I'm sorry.
it's because I'm spending too much time
Yeah,
here.
dude.
I've had enough of you, you sour old hag.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Don't worry, I ain't serious.
Well, I don't find it very funny.
It's a little rough around the edges on the original Xbox One, but still amazing.
I've heard that the worst experience for this game is the Xbox One X. It's by far the lowest resolution, and it's probably still a great experience. Like there, every so often you get something that's really low res.
Yeah, like that
this.
tree and
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, okay. Huh. Swanson's Bible, huh?
Eh?
Is that the Reverend Swanson?
Yep.
So it's a lot more than alcohol.
Shit, dude. I heard shadows are a little better on Xbox.
Which is funny because shadows are impeccable on PlayStation as it is.
I'm sober. If that's what you mean. I've been on quite a tear.
He's trying to.
Me and Mary Beth have been so worried about you.
You girls, you have beautiful hearts. Really, you do.
I don't know about that. But we care about you. You seem very sad.
That's so pretty.
My life took a turn for the worse when I took up with morphine and opium. I was told it would alleviate my suffering, and in many ways they were correct. It made all my previous suffering just seem ridiculous. Now I had real suffering, and I lost everything: my vocation, my faith, my family. And but for Dutch and you poor people, I would have lost my life long ago.
I'm sorry about that.
So am I. And yet I know in a few days I'll be back at it. Searching for I don't know what in that stuff. I've been such a fool. I've been such a fool.
Can I antagonize somebody yet? God damn.
Don't give up.
I'm just not strong enough.
I think you are.
She's not so
Hey.
sure.
So that fella who was hassling you in Valentine.
I'll tell you another time, okay?
Okay, sure.
What a pretty game. Every fucking scene looks like a little picture. Alright. Yeah. What we got over here?
You ain't got problems with your appetite.
I think one of the other things that
Part of my existence you're not trying to ruin.
I'm not sure I appreciate your tone, girl.
Well, I'm not sure I appreciate your smell. Put me off my meal.
You take it back, please. I will not put up with much more of your tongue, miss.
Did anybody lose a pile of turd? I think I found one.
You'll get yours one day, my girl.
And you won't get yours. That's the problem.
rare. Just gonna. She's really right. I can't leave camp.
Used to be a man of action.
Yeah. It's just so entertaining here.
Yeah. I wonder if it can get to a point where there's like nothing more to do in camp.
So there is word about how much dialogue they recorded. Mm-hmm. It's like it blows away any other game in history.
Really?
It even puts Grand Theft Auto 5 to shame, which already had like a pretty tall claim to shame. I just don't remember the actual numbers. Do you guys remember what they said? Like, it's insane how much dialogue they recorded. I find it kind of difficult to like activate things to pick up. It's better to maybe to go in. Yeah, see how
Can you pick those up? I think you just
it
can't.
just appeared at the bottom right for like a split second.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, see?
Oh,
Isn't that weird? I don't think I can pick it up anyways, but still, it's kind of...
500,000 lines of dialogue? I was hearing something like Arthur had 40,000 lines. Jeez. For reference, Mass Effect only had 40,000 lines of dialogue, and that's how much just
And that's Mass
Arthur
Effect.
Morgan has.
Oh my god.
Mass Effect 3, yeah. Thank you for that
You love to
reference.
play the part of Southern Belle, don't you?
Oh no, here we go.
Might work on the punters, but it don't on me.
Why are you hassling me?
We don't even know anything about her.
A few drinks down,
Mary
you're
Beth?
cussing like a sailor.
I'm not even going to respond to this.
Yeah, I don't even know who she is yet.
No.
We haven't really interacted with her.
I read somewhere that just the NPCs alone had 80 pages of script each.
It's nuts.
Wow.
It's nuts. That was weird.
Are you doing it?
Yep, let's get it. Wait. Yep. Yep, here. Come on. Yep, let's get it. Yep, here. Yep. Let's get it. Yep. Come on. Yep.
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 All right, so whose mission are we gonna get in here?
You know, sounds like you got quite a past.
Oh, here he goes.
You clearly ain't as sweet and innocent as you play it.
Leave me alone.
Gonna have to keep our eye on you.
Stay away from me.
Oh, God.
Eh? Did I read that one? Yeah, I think that was the other
think.
letter. Yeah, I've been to this little bit here. So I don't want to do Dutch yet. Who else is in the camp here? Oh,
That's it.
Dutch is the only one available.
Find out from Dutch if they found a buyer for the stolen bonds yet.
I think that I'm technically right now doing something for.
We're doing that
I'm still doing this.
go fetch mission, or like the get the money.
Yeah,
right?
it's the final guy, kind of like it's the second part of his. Might as well do it.
Get up.
Huh? Is something wrong?
Sorry, I don't know why. I find this so entertaining.
I need to sleep.
What an asshole! Those flowers are so pretty.
All right. Oh my God! Everybody's sleeping now.
Get the hell up.
What, Arthur?
Okay. I'm done now. I swear.
I need
Mark.
to sleep.
What do you need, Arthur?
Don't worry. It can wait.
Let me sleep, damn it.
Oh my God! I wish we were going to PAX with the guys to do that in the middle of the night.
Oh my God.
You're an upstanding man of the cloth, Reverend. Except you're rarely standing.
Kicking a man when he's down?
Don't get your back up. I'm only kidding.
Arthur, what is this?
Instead of turning water into wine, you turn wine into fire.
Is that meant to be funny?
Come on now. leave her alone.
Okay. I really
Leave her
am done
alone?
now.
Can't you see I'm in no mood for your toying with me?
At least you make the rest of us sinners feel good.
I am not even listening to you.
Oh my God!
I wish you'd stayed at sea.
So now I'm in the firing line.
I'm only joking with you.
How very amusing.
With the other walruses?
Oh, it's Bill this time.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Who does he think he is? Fuck Bill. I'm doing this for Marston punishment.
I'll take any kind. It's cool. It's about damn time.
Fine. I'll stay out here with my horse who loves me and appreciates me. God, if only you could fucking antagonize your own horse.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Boy, you smell, don't you? And not like one of the good horses.
Is this still punching bag or is this a different horse?
Punching bag still. Or no, this is a nice horse.
Oh, a nice horse, yeah.
I don't know what happened to punching bag, honestly.
I kind of forget too. I think maybe you ran it off a cliff.
I think I stabled it in town.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're allowed to have 3 for free. There's a big fire here, eh?
Yeah. We sold punching bag?
Did we? Oh, but I loved him. Yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. What?
Anyone? I'm a dying man. Stop it, please.
Suck out venom?
Or a siphon. All right. Quit moaning.
What?
Oh, let's keep this between us. Oh, you saved my life. I owe you. Got that right. I do. Now I gotta get out of here. Don't much like it around here no more. Glad I could help. Keep your eyes on the ground, huh?
Sucking in the venom doesn't actually work?
Don't go making this a habit. What's in your head, friend?
Oh man.
I ain't leading, so why are you following?
Start a chain reaction.
Come on, girl.
We're doing a mission. I'm not playing Arthur Morgan as the type of guy who goes around sucking out venom, but I had to see that.
Yeah.
I just had to see it. I need to get some fishing equipment. In both the game and real life.
True that. We gotta get you a little fishing chair. And a fishing kit.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Hey, it's Sunday night.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That
We're
means
supposed to be fishing.
Nen's over there?
I guess maybe. I haven't checked Facebook today.
Yeah, but we got work to do.
Sunday night's supposed to be fishing night. Hey, you went for a run. You didn't see him? Oh,
Not when I went, no.
maybe he's not there. Okay. Easy now. Don't go petting dogs or aiming your weapon.
Whatever do you want?
Mr. Thomas Downs, you owe me money.
Oh, no, I'm,
Oh, come here, you maggot.
please, sir.
Really?
I have a family, sir, please.
I don't care about your family.
Oh my god.
You have to be more reasonable.
Do
Why
I?
did it have to come to this, huh?
Boo.
We took your word. Now we'll take your hide. Pay the money, you'll make this stop. You borrowed money from my business partner, Herr Strauss. You owe him, you took the money. He wants it back, what's not to understand? Where's our money?
I don't have it.
Sell your place.
We already owe more than it's worth.
Then sell your wife, or your family, or something. We ain't your idea of charity. Is that clear?
Thomas!
What are you looking at?
Thomas!
I said what you looking at, woman.
My husband isn't well. If we could just have more.
Like I said, we ain't nobody's idea of charity. Get us the money.
This guy's interesting. He looked all innocent, but then he spits blood in your face. Like, he's an insolent one.
I think he just coughed.
Really?
Yeah. if we can hug it out.
Power lines, eh?
$18.99?
They haven't updated much in their look
No.
over time.
That's odd, eh? I mean, sometimes they're underground.
Actually, those might have been telegraph lines, not power.
That makes more sense. Power or telegraph, yeah.
So we're coming back empty-handed? That's interesting. Why didn't we even raid his house? We should have at least gone through to see if he had any money. Right?
Yeah. Seems like a thing we would do.
You got everything you need, Miss Grimshaw?
Oh, not by a long shot, Mr. Morgan. We lost a lot.
You missing your tree yet?
I feel like chopping it down.
I gotta go talk to Harris Strauss.
It's impolite to run in camp.
Apparently.
Ah, how did you get on?
Not so good. He's almost dead. And they seem more or less destitute. You were a fool for lending them the money.
Well, people who aren't desperate don't seem so interested in my propositions.
Of course.
What?
What could I have done differently here? Complete within 2 minutes and 10 seconds. What an
Holy
odd
shit, all
for that
of them?
particular. No, just for that one.
Oh.
Just get there and complete it in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Like,
But then we can't beat them.
from which countdown? Like the moment that you see him?
Yeah.
Because how could that have gone any faster?
I think maybe if you don't beat them. But then,
That's
where's
weird.
the joy? Where's the
I have a feeling it counts down from the moment that he tells you about him riding there.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Huh. You honestly hate those challenges? I feel like they take away from the missions in almost every instance.
You shouldn't pay attention to them on first play. You should
Yeah.
only do them for replay value. I'm gonna get some aggression out on this wood. I think wood chopping is one of the most terrifying things in the world. All I can picture is like...
My dad's only cut his tendon once.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Chopped
So
right
the-
up, and he had to
Oh my
get
god.
it pulled down and tied, and he has a piece of string
How did
still
that
in
even
his...
happen?
I don't know. I
I
really
always
have
just
no
picture
idea.
it hitting your toe.
I think actually it was here.
How do you do that?
I think he was holding it and like... Yeah, it's here because it moves. Here.
I would do much worse to myself.
You almost lost a toe chopping wood when you were in high school? Yikes.
Should do it with steel toe boots on.
Fucking right you should. But so many people don't. And you should also have glasses on. Because that, like, shit comes out.
Deadeye goes up for chopping wood, of all things.
Interesting. I've found myself doing a lot of these chores since they help build up the level of Deadeye. Huh.
It's such an odd thing, kind of an annoying thing to have to do, especially on multiple playthroughs, to know that you have to spend some time doing those chores.
Yeah.
Come on, stop sleeping.
Well, Arthur, is that you?
I'm only kidding around.
Huh? Huh? Oh, sleep.
You don't have to, it's just an option.
Well, you want Deadeye, right? Like, you don't have to, but is there a way to get to 100% Deadeye otherwise?
Do we ever have to sleep? Or can we just stay awake forever?
I don't think you have to sleep.
My brother dropped a tomahawk on a girl's foot when he was in primary school and she almost lost the toe.
Hey, up.
Oh. What is it?
Hey,
You were
Karen.
snoring, that's all.
I'm going back to sleep.
Hi, Mary
Get
Beth.
up now.
What's wrong, Arthur?
I've forgotten what it was now.
I'm tired, Arthur.
He's such a dick.
Oh my god.
All right, let's do a Dutch mission.
Arthur. Dutch? Miss O'Shea?
Well, feels like we are fine.
When we come back, it'll be a Dutch mission. Stick around,
Yay.
guys. Red Dead Redemption 2 continues. Whoa, repause.